Hola,
Hello,
Primas.
we're back.
These are my favorite kind of episodes.
Cranking them out. Yeah, so hi, welcome. If you are new here, I'm Clari,
And I'm Kristi.
and this is
Dear
Dear
Primas.
Primas. And we got to get better at this. If you are watching this, give us a little like, give us a share, tell us where you came from. Is it the TikTok? Is it Instagram? YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music. We are in your favorite places. So find us, listen, watch, and share.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's grow this Prima community.
Yeah. Subscribe to us, guys. We are going to do better. Okay. We're going to do better. Because we do hold ourselves accountable. We know whenever, we take our hiatuses, things happen, life happens, and we know that the growth kind of gets stunted. But okay, Primas. Well, it's been a little minute since I think we shared anything, but what we're watching, what we're reading. We're gonna get into that.
Yes. Favorite. I think I left it by my bedstand. Okay, so let's start with first. What are you watching?
Well, I think
Not
that
one.
Dang
Yeah,
it. Okay.
not that one.
Okay.
We'll go to that one later.
Man, I was watching stuff last year. At the end of 2025, I was watching things.
Ooh, okay. I will start with His and Hers on Netflix.
Okay,
Have you watched that one?
I haven't started that yet, no.
Oh. Okay, so it's based off a book, Primas, that are book readers as well. Alice Feeney, which we read an Alice Feeney book.
The Rock, Paper, Scissors?
Yes. So that same author wrote His and Hers, which obviously I had read it a while back, but her writing is that thriller type of whodunit, very twisty all the time type of read. The show, 10 stars.
Okay.
Fantastic. So obviously we won't do any spoilers because this Prima has not watched.
I will get on that ASAP.
Yes. Fantastic show though. It was great. I remember though I didn't rate the book great. And I think it was only because I won't even say. But yeah, great show. I'd rewatch it.
Okay.
What else did you watch?
Did you watch The Beast in Me on Netflix?
Yes. I think you told me about that one.
Good. Maybe.
You told me about that.
Yeah.
Yes, that was great.
That was a good one.
On Netflix.
I feel like, did you know the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives had released a new season?
Possibly.
They already released season 3. I was surprised. I think it's season 3.
I thought I did watch that.
The one when the whole cheating scandal.
Who cheated this
with
time?
Jesse.
Oh yes, Mauricio.
Yeah.
Or Mar.
Yeah. So you did watch it, because I don't know where I was in life that I hadn't seen.
You missed it.
Because
You missed the release. Okay.
The whole release, and so I just watched it all.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I think I did watch it.
That's
I don't know. I kind of I liked it obviously, and I probably did watch it all, but I felt like they just kind of extended that storyline a little too long.
Too much. Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of like Miranda a lot, and I want to know more about her, life.
Yeah. But I don't even remember. I watched literally everything, but the
you can't say you were watching stuff and then not remember what you were watching.
I don't even know. Is there even a way to go back and be like, what have I watched?
Were your recents on Netflix?
Yeah, but that's only what you're currently watching.
Oh.
If you finished it, it goes away.
Oh, that's a good point. I don't.
Can we get that happening? Anybody that works there?
Yeah.
I don't know.
How do you keep track of that?
Yeah.
On your Netflix. There's got to be a way. I
did start watching. Is it this one? Maybe Missing Dead or Alive.
Ooh.
I like all those thriller ones.
I love those. Yeah.
It's an old.
No, I haven't seen that one.
I think if it's this one that I'm thinking of, it's real stories. They follow I don't know where they are, but it's the police division that handles
Mhm.
missing people, and they, like, talk about the case, and they kinda follow them throughout, and, like, how they try to find these people. I think there was, like, 2 or 3 seasons. It was I started watching that whenever no, not when we first got here. I think whenever we were, like, getting settled in here.
Yeah.
Um,
I love
but yeah.
those. Yeah. I can't
Mhm.
watch them, obviously. So tell me why. So my mother-in-law was staying with us over Christmas break. And did I tell you? So Jaden's watching what she has on, and it's what are those 48 hours ones?
Oh,
The stories
missing
that,
the first
yeah,
48.
the first
That
48.
one?
Okay, so it's watching probably something like that, let's say. And you know those like TikToks where it's like, and then she was killed, and then
Yeah.
so like that is
Her
what's
eyes
happening.
were cut
And
out.
Jaden's
Her throat
oh, well,
was
that's the one. And Jaden's like, she was what? And then it's like talking about them cutting a hole in the ice, and the body was put in there. And then he's like, wait, what? What? How did the body get in there? And then it's like the pieces were cut off. And he was like,
yeah.
the pieces were cut off? And she's like explaining it to him. And I'm like, oh,
Oh.
this is. So he asked me later on when we're outside, he's like, so what happens if I get taken away or if I get stolen? And I go, I think they'll bring you back. And he goes, but like, what if I'm lost? And I go, well, just tell them where you live. And I'm like trying to make light of it, like
Yeah.
obviously he's asking a serious question. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't want to get into that conversation with you, but
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I will. And he's like, but how do you know where I'll be? And I was like, I'm not quite sure, but we will do everything we can to find you.
Yeah. No. Yeah, no, that's, you can't watch, stuff like that with the children. That's gonna be a problem. Once they start understanding stuff, you're like,
Yes.
"Damn it."
Yeah. Yeah. Ask too many
Oh,
questions.
Emily in Paris. I watched
Oh, I need to
that.
watch that.
Yeah,
Oh,
I watched that one.
oh,
Um,
I need to watch that
what
one.
else? You know what I hadn't ever watched, but Selling the OC?
Mm,
You didn't watch have you watched it or no?
no, I haven't watched that
It's
one.
way better than Selling Sunset.
Okay.
Um, but that one, like, drew me in, and that one I had never watched it, so that was, like, 4 seasons.
I don't think I watched
Um,
Selling Honesty. I like the Ryan Serhant ones.
the more real ones. These are still dramatic, but
Yeah.
I liked the storylines of,
Okay, okay. Of the
everything that
OC
was
people.
happening. Or, like, what was happening was actually juicy. I feel
Okay,
like
okay.
a little bit more believable than Selling Sunset.
I
I
like
just
the
started
Mauricio
watching
one, the agency one. I forgot what that one was called, but I know they're redoing a season. That seemed more realistic for like negotiations and like the whole in
mm.
depth. Same thing with the Serhant one. Or less drama-y. Well, I mean, there's still their fair share of drama, but more so behind the scenes of like the actual real estate side of it.
Have you ever watched Modern Family?
I love Modern
Okay,
Family.
okay. I was like, that's like my comfort show. It used to be
Oh,
Friends. I used to put
yes.
on Friends all the time. But like Modern Family, I just
You
started
did
watching
have
it
it on at your
again.
house. I
Yeah.
love Modern
It's
Family. Oh
hilarious.
my
And
gosh,
I will like
especially
laugh
now.
out loud.
Oh
Yeah.
god, yeah.
As a
Yes.
parent, as like
Yes.
oh,
Yes.
it is so funny. Like it
It
is
was
so
hilarious.
funny.
Yes.
They did
Yes.
everything right. Like, I
Yes.
love, like, how everyone's in there and they all just it's just it's hilarious. Everybody is
Perfect. Yes.
so
It's
funny.
a good
Yeah.
show. Great
So I've
show.
been watching that, and then I recently just put on and this is another, like, super lighthearted one, and I feel like the main character, she's, like, hit or miss, which is unfortunate, but, the premise is called American Housewife on Hulu. I don't know how many seasons it
Sounds
is. I
very
feel like
familiar. It's lighthearted?
it's super lighthearted.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I think it's 5 seasons. So it's an older
Ooh.
show, but it's just like it can be like a background show and it's kind of funny. Like, I don't know. I enjoy like just like having it on and some
Yeah.
of the stuff is kind of cuz it is very relatable to like even if you're just a mom, like you don't have to be
Yeah.
a housewife, but like a
Yeah.
stay-at-home or like a mom dealing with, the kids and how yeah, the husbands pop in, they do their thing, but you're like, but you also
Yeah.
run the show. And I don't know.
Right.
It's really cute and it's funny, but I've just kind of had that on when I'm like, doing tasks
Yep.
around.
Yep.
Because other than that, I'm not really watching anything that's like serious. But
Yeah.
I do have that one that you mentioned, like on my to watch
Okay, his and hers.
list. Yeah, his and hers.
Another one that came out on Netflix was the People We Meet on Vacation
But
movie. It was
yeah, I
cute
would say
too.
I
Did you watch that
watched
one?
this. Okay, so you're gonna be upset with me because I've had that book for like 5 years. I've had the book, but I never read it, and
Oh.
now I watched it. But I feel
It was
like
still cute, right?
Yeah, it was cute, but I feel like now I will read I'll still read it and just
Yeah,
to
okay.
see. But yeah, how did you feel? Did you read the book?
I did, but again, I read it so long ago that I don't even know where she is. Um,
Yeah.
but I have the memory of a goldfish, right? Is that the right saying? So I'd never forget, I never remember, but there was parts in the movie that I was like, oh, and then I was like, "Wait a second, I don't know." And the more I looked into, like, the feedback of TikTok, I was like, "Oh, I guess there was a lot of differences." But I thought it was a great movie. I like
Yeah.
rom-coms like that. So, movie-wise, I thought it was great. If it related
Yeah.
to the book, I don't remember, but I thought it was
Yeah. I mean, it was
fantastic.
kind of like it was predictable, right?
Exactly,
But it
right.
was but the way the movie was, at least with the back and forth, those I like to read books
Yes.
like that,
Yes, and then
which
that's how the book was, for sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I do so I have it in my nightstand. So I don't know where the Great Alone is. It's somewhere. I have one duffel bag that I haven't gone through that just has like a miscellaneous stuff, and I'm hoping it's in there.
Yeah.
But if not, then I'll pick up this one. This one's in my nightstand, but I don't know where that one is. But I am determined to finish that one. But yeah, I actually watched that last night.
It's a cutesy.
Yes, it is. Any other things that you're
You
watching?
know, I feel like movie-wise, we've been on the haven't watched a good movie lately. A new
Mhm.
good movie lately that I'm like, "Dang," thinking about it for, days after.
Did you
Uh,
watch The Housemaid?
yes, I
What'd
did.
you think? I
I
didn't
loved
ever
it.
read the book, but you loved it?
I loved it, yeah. Yeah, Frida McFadden is the one who wrote that book, and
Mhm.
also a fantastic author, very twisty, turny. If you read the Housemaid series, which I haven't read book 2 or 3, I've only read book 1 of The Housemaid, but I actually did reread that one before I went and watched it because I did want to, like, be in it. I thought it was fantastic, and they really did follow along the book, like, great. Obviously, you haven't watched it, so I won't spoil anything, but there was some differences, but I didn't think it was anything that, like, took the book out of proportion at all. I
Mhm.
thought it was fantastic. I thought the stars, the actors that they cast were
Spot on.
superb. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Okay, okay.
Oh, what other one? Landman, John's been watching that one. He's obsessed or just I think with, Billy
Is
Bob.
it a the new season?
Maybe?
Okay.
Yes? I think so.
We had watched it, but Adrian really lost the plot with like he really didn't like the wife and
Mm,
the daughter, like that he was like
yes.
too much
What?
airtime.
Yeah, yeah.
Um
They gotta put in the pretty ladies, you know?
Yeah, but I was like, it
Which
was like
yeah.
2 or 3 episodes full of just, like, their shenanigans, and I'm like,
Mhm.
"This
Mhm.
is too much fluff." 'Cause bits and pieces is fine, but
Yeah.
yeah. I
Could
think it
take
is a
over.
new season because I think I saw, like, a preview or, like, it pop up, but I feel like stuff only pops up when
If
it's
it's new. Yeah. That
new.
makes sense
Yeah.
why it would be yeah. Yeah. Why he would be watching it. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
But the real reason for this episode, book-wise,
Wait, yeah,
um,
you're reading.
there is this series that I was given on a whim at our last book club meeting that we had. Meeting. Um, so we had a book exchange, and then during the book exchange, you can it's like White Elephant, so you can go and steal. Well, I went and stole, but I wanted to steal because the bag that it came in, the actual book that came with it was not what I came home with. Me and this other friend of mine, we actually switched, and she was like, because she was going to go home with the book that she brought. And I was like, you know what? I'll switch you because she wanted to read the one that I had gotten. And I was like, I'll just switch you. It turned out to be the best switch of all time because this book is a series and it's called the Ravenhood series. And when I tell you, it is the best series I have consumed in a long time. And the last series I think that I did a series of was the Fourth Wing one, which I was like, made it my life, and this has now been my life. So it's about a secret society type of thing. It's very, very spicy, very spicy. And this is not my typical type of read, but there's so much like going on in the actual world of this girl who goes back to her hometown where her dad lives for the summer and comes across these boys that are in this like secret society. It's amazing. It's a
Mhm.
fantastic book. And the third book that I'm on is now from the point of view of the guy that she's with. It's amazing. It's a fantastic book series. So, The Ravenhood, it's Flock Exodus, and then this one's the finish line. And then there's 2 more because, of course, there was on top of the series, there's 2 more that come from the point of views of the other people in the secret society and how they were born into it or how they were just, in it. So, yeah, it's my life mission to now make everybody else read that book series.
Okay.
Yeah. Great book.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are
Other
you
than that,
reading or audiobooking?
both. Because, I actually now am not using Audible. I'm using Spotify because I did not realize that with my Spotify app, the whatever I'm paying for a month, comes with some titles, some book titles. So I'll go search in there. I'll search in Libby, of course. Libby's always 3 months forever. You're like 199th in line to get this book. So it's Spotify, Libby, and then if it's not available, then I'll go to Kindle and see if it's on the, for free. The books happen to be Kindle Unlimited. The other one was not. So I found it on Spotify.
Nice.
Cheat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cheat codes.
Yeah.
All right.
But the real meat of this episode, we got to get into it. So, Primas, if you have not watched Tell Me Lies, this is your, cautionary because, go watch it.
Spoiler alerts. We're going to
spoiler all
the
the
first,
things.
You've seen all 3 episodes, right?
Yes.
The first 3? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So real quick, because I had to, do my due diligence and I had more questions than I had answers when I finished the 3rd episode, right? I don't know why, but I kept going like, what the hell? What was season 1? What was season 2? Just like the recap in my mind, right? How do we want to start this? Do we want to go into just the 3 episodes? Hopefully you've watched season 1, 2, and 3. If you haven't, we'll see you next episode, Primas.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Go watch because the next ones come out in 2 days tomorrow?
Yeah.
18, 19, 20, 20th.
20th, yeah.
Okay, maybe we should begin with the way the last season ended.
Okay, I like that. Yes, because that's a big... Yes.
So I may or may not have waited until midnight to watch the first episode. Because I stay up anyway. I mean, I still be up and we're doing stuff. But I watched the last episode of the last season before.
Okay, very smart. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like, this is going to give me... First, it gives you the whole recap and then, it gives you like where things left off.
Okay, so tell us where the last episode left off. Season 2.
I feel like the biggest cliffhanger was
her on the phone.
Her on the phone, but she actually, I didn't even realize that she actually heard the message. Or am I mixing up episodes here?
Yes, no, she heard the message. She was listening to the message.
Yeah, the voice note that
Steven
or whatever Steven forwarded, that he had recorded and sat on for how long? Like 5, 6, 7 years? I don't even know.
Yeah.
Of it was Evan, right? Evan's his name?
Yep. Evan's
he had recorded him confessing that he had slept with Lucy.
2008.
Okay, 2008. And it's what, 2015?
2015.
Right? 7 years. Nuts. This guy is...
Absolutely.
And of course, when he records it, he's like, we all knew what he was doing at the moment. And the guy's like, so you're not going to like, use this to ruin my life or anything. And he's just like, not today. Like Steven literally tells him not today.
Yeah.
He's just a psychopath. So anyway, that's how...
Menace.
Oh my gosh. And so she hears that and then that's where it ends pretty much, right? And so then episode 1, I feel like that was the biggest thing. And then his brother, the brother, what's his name?
Wait, the foster
guy.
brother.
No, football guy.
Wrigley's
brother passes in that last episode, I think, of the last season. So
he passed away in season 2. Why did I think?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. Because season 1 is all about him.
The season 3, like they spent the winter break. They're all coming back from winter break. Is pretty much where like starts. And then Pippa was like helping him and get through that and whatnot.
Yes, that's true. Yes.
Loved it because again, just trying to recap the ending, how it left off before it started. Anna setting up all the chess pieces to break up with
Okay,
Steven.
yes. Remind me how that played out because I
Okay.
completely forgot about what she
So
accomplished.
it was like freaking, like she went into like, she was freaking out that she was going to take a break and not go to law school because she failed her LSATs miserably.
Oh, that's what she was telling Steven.
Yeah, she
Okay,
knew in her
yes.
head, she knew like he's not going to want me if I'm like doing nothing or if I can't do
Mhm.
anything for him. And so then, like she makes it seem, she makes it seem like she's out like not talking to her dad because Steven was gonna use her dad to get like internships or
Yeah.
whatever. And so she like freezes her credit card on her own so that it gets declined and she's like, oh my god, my dad must have done this and like all the things, right? And then if
Mhm.
thrusts her into like her at the advisor's office and she's like, wow, with these wonderful LSAT scores you could get into early admissions at Yale or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And so she was smart enough to make him think like, oh, I need to leave her because
Mhm.
she knows the kind
It's
of
not gonna
person
provide
she's
me.
dealing with,
Yeah.
that he's not going to like if she were to break up with him things would go south quickly,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So, like, she told her dad, you know how Steven is. I just kind of let him think the breakup was his
His
idea,
idea. Yeah.
but she had it all planned out. So loved that. I
Yeah.
love the way that worked out.
Yep. Yep.
And I think that was, and I think that was really it. And then like he runs into her friend, Steven runs into Lucy's friend from home that he's at the wedding, like in the forward
In the present.
current, in the present,
Yeah.
yeah. He's there with her,
Actually
like
with her.
engaged.
Engaged fiance.
Ugh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Lydia is her name. Yeah.
Lydia, yes.
Yeah.
Um, so it shows him like that where that kind of was about to start. And I think that's pretty much all the big stuff.
Okay. I think so.
Homegirl, Evan's ex, what's her name? The foster
Evan's
girl.
ex. Oh, the one getting married, Bree.
Bree, duh. Okay, Bree. Sorry, girl. Bree's having the affair with the professor, and then she
All
finds
season
out,
2. Yeah.
yeah, that
Oh
it's
yeah.
like
Yeah.
that the wife's in on it, that they have an open marriage, and so that's kind of like where they leave things off, or like
Mhm. Mhm.
they break up or whatever, and that's that.
Yeah.
And yeah, so episode 1, go ahead.
Okay, well, I didn't realize season 3 was going to start with releasing the 3 episodes. So when I kept seeing all the stuff of like Pretty Little Lies, tell me why John keeps saying like this is just like Pretty Little Liars. Nothing ever gets
Oh
accomplished
my,
each
oh,
episode.
yeah.
Nothing. You don't ever find anything. Like what actually happened that episode? And I was like, just please stop. Stop. Okay, so I didn't know they were going to release
Stressing me
the
out.
3. Yeah, I didn't know they were going to release the 3 episodes because I like to, let them pile up. 3 episodes was
Mhm.
fine. I will binge them all.
Mhm.
So yeah, episode 1. Um, now I'm going to get all my episodes mixed up.
Or
But
if
what
you
happened?
just want to like just talk about what has happened, because yeah, I don't remember specifically episode 1.
Yeah,
I think like just Pippa and Diana realized they got a little thing. I feel like nothing really, no
happened episode 1.
revelations. Oh, well, okay, so I guess Bree says that she's like she's listens to the voice note.
Oh,
Lucy goes to
yes.
comfort her.
Yes, 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 yes. And what she
Yeah.
says to Lucy is, "I'm a horrible person."
Yeah, like I'm the worst person you know or something like
Yeah.
that, right?
So
Yeah, I'm a horrible person.
But
What
she
that
says that
means?
after listening to what she just learned Lucy did with Evan. So it almost makes you
Uh-huh.
think, like, why would she turn it around and say that she's a terrible person? I don't know.
Or is she like trying to get it out of Lucy? Did she already know?
Right, right.
I don't know. Like, cause
Very.
my first thought was like, is she trying to get Lucy to be like, you know what? No, I'm
Mm,
actually a horrible person. I have something to tell you. I
mm,
don't know. I don't know.
yeah,
But that's kind of where my mind went. But because I don't think it's anything she ever did anything with Steven.
right. No way, because she hates Steven.
But maybe she did something to Evan and she just knows it, or maybe she's just marrying him for the money because she knows she'll live like a good life. Like, of course she loves him because they've been together for like ever, but like, I don't know. I don't know what
I
that
don't know.
meant.
Yeah,
Or
I don't either. But then, that play or did the first episode we find out that her brother is her foster brother is the drug dealer guy? Or did we find that out later into episode 2 or
I think
3?
that was episode 2, for sure 3.
Okay. Yeah, for sure 3.
But maybe I think that was episode no, it was episode 2, I think, towards the end of
Yeah.
episode 2 where she was like, I know this guy or something,
Yeah.
and then because episode 3, that's when they go to, like, the party together, and then Lucy wants to go yeah.
That's true, that's true. I mean, I'm honestly, I'm not quite sure really anything happened on episode 1.
No, nothing, like, major that I think really it was just, like, the brief of the flashback in college. She's, like she's still, like, obsessed with the professor. She
Oh,
sees
and
that
she
one
befriends
girl,
that
she
girl.
befriends that
Uh-huh.
girl,
Mhm.
who does turn out to be
Seeing him.
someone he's seeing, yeah, which
Yeah.
I'm like, "Okay, look, you're in an open relationship, fine, but you're actively pursuing young, vulnerable
Yeah.
girls
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
they are adults, but at the end of the day, they're like freshmen, they're still
Yeah.
kids." Um,
Wild behavior.
yes, that happened. Lucy Steven tells they break up. They got back together because they're together at episode 1, but they broke up episode 2, I think, or they're together to start the season, and then Evan
Steven.
yes.
And so Steven, like, is like, I can't unsee it.
Yeah.
I'm so mad at you that you would do
Yeah.
that to me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
When he came down the staircase with Diana,
Yes.
whatever, on season 1 to propel Lucy into this downward spiral
Mhm.
straight into Evan's arms, which honestly, looking back at season 1, because I did rewatch season 1 for, the purpose of, for just my mind, like I was like, where are we in the timeline of events here from season 1 to now season 3? And then how Lucy and Evan even got together in the first place. And it was Evan and Bree were just recently together. They had that lake house episode and they got
Mhm.
together after that. So they were together and then they were going off on summer break and Evan
Mhm.
went to go
Mhm.
drop off Bree. Bree left, went back to this luau party. Lucy is there, gets to the luau party with Steven. Steven goes up and says he's going to do this internship and is
Mhm.
talking to Diana. And Diana's like, oh, you could do the internship. Come with me. I think it's weird that you're with this freshman and she's, making her whole summer about you. Come with me to the city, do the internship with my dad's firm, and, you will be on your merry way. And what does Steven do? He walks down the staircase with Diana. Lucy
Holding
goes,
hands.
holding hands. Lucy goes nuts. And then Mr. Brightside is playing. Epic, epic, epic ending. But then Lucy finds Evan, and I guess they get so drunk, then that's whenever they sleep together.
Yeah.
In my mind, I'm thinking like, so Steven on now season 3 tells Lucy to pick
Yeah, to
between him.
choose, yes.
Choose. Yes,
Mhm.
that's what it was. So choose between
Mhm.
him and Bree. And it's like, I don't know. Oh, let's see the outcomes
Thank
here.
you. Yeah.
If you tell, Bree.
You've literally been ruining my life for the last 3 years. But
So
yeah.
then, instead of her saying she's going to choose Steve, or she chooses Bree, are we in episode 3 yet? Or what happens in episode 2? Honestly,
Honestly, I
yeah.
don't even let me read it real fast.
Okay.
Yeah, because I rewatched episode 3, but I did not rewatch episode 2. Um, let's see. Episode 2. Bree encounters an unexpected reunion. Okay, so that's when she realizes that's her
Oh, the
foster brother.
Okay.
And that's when Steven gives Lucy the ultimatum.
Okay. Okay.
So I
Okay.
think everything really like goes down on
In episode,
episode 3.
yeah.
Um, so he's like, choose her, it's her or me, and she's like, I choose Bree. I don't want to hurt Bree. Which of course Steven just wants her to tell Bree to hurt her. Like
Yeah.
it's not because he has a guilty conscience or
Yeah.
whatever. He's
Yeah.
just trying to ruin people's lives.
Yeah.
And so she chooses Bree and he goes like on a complete spiral. He goes back to that bar and he's even tries to go home and his mom don't even want him.
The bar that he goes to is actually Max's bar. Max is the one that's with Lucy present time
Mhm.
and is like rubbing.
Oh shoot! I didn't even catch on to that.
Yes. So the one that he's like, oh, my girlfriend used to come here all the time.
Because
He's actually trying to spark, just to get under anybody's skin, and it happens to be Max. So that's the one.
because they did have like a little fling, right?
They did. They did.
Like
yes.
season 2 or
Season 1, Christmas break. Lucy goes home and it spills like what happened actually with her mom, and how that transpired to Max because she doesn't want to spend Christmas at home. So her and Max meet up at the hotel. And so they have like this thing going, but then she doesn't talk to Max ever again because she's with Steven
Yeah,
when
yeah,
she goes
yeah.
back to school, obviously.
Oh,
But yeah,
shoot, and that's who she was with at the wedding?
and that's who she's with present day at the wedding.
I
Yeah.
didn't even catch on to that.
Yeah. And then I
Okay.
think season 2 is, or maybe season 1 is whenever, you remember whenever she texts Steven, like, hey, come see me or
Yeah,
something?
yeah,
Or,
yeah.
and then she's like,
That was the last episode of the season 2.
oh, okay, that's what it was. That's what it
In the
was.
hot
But then,
tub, and they're, like, doing
yes.
it in the hot tub, and Steven's
Yeah.
just watching, and
And
then he
yeah.
finds
Yeah.
out that she
Uh,
set all that up, and he leaves, so she's there alone with nobody,
yeah.
and ends up having sex with Steven while
No.
he's Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I'm
With the
pretty
fiance? When,
Mhm.
oh,
Because
no.
Lydia wasn't gonna stay there because she was, like, still,
Oh, no.
like
I don't remember that.
I'm pretty sure that
Oh,
happened on the
no.
last episode of season 2. Yeah, because
See,
she's, like, freaking out, like, because before the wedding happens, Lucy's freaking out because she's like, "Where's Steven? Where's Steven?
where's
Where the fuck is
Steven?
he? Where is
Okay.
he? Like, what's he gonna
That
do?"
makes, yeah.
And then that's whenever, Pippa was like, "You're not doing this again, are you?" And, like, Lucy gives her face, she's like, "Are you serious?" She's like, "No, it's not like that, it's not like that." But she ended up having sex with him before the wedding, and then he ends up going AWOL, sends that message.
Estimates.
And Diana's like, "Isn't it creepy whenever you can't find him?" or
Mm.
something like that when you don't know where he is.
Mm-hmm.
Wild. But yeah, the foster brother, you think that's I don't know if that's
I think
gonna
it's going to be a
play
bigger storyline than, yeah, what we're obviously. I think that's going to play out pretty big. But the whole video that Steven made Lucy make.
my God, infuriating. I was
Yeah.
like, "Come
Okay,
on, girl,
so
have a backbone."
yeah, no such thing. So in season 1, no, maybe it's season 2, is when Lucy goes to the dean and says, or no, I'm sorry, not goes to the dean, says to like a group of people at a bar,
Mhm.
that she was essayed. We'll just
Mhm.
say that.
Mhm.
And she only says that because it was
Pippa.
Pippa who it
Mhm.
happened to, and
And it was
Pippa
Lydia's
wasn't,
brother.
and it was Lydia's brother who she made this accusation, or not Pippa made the accusation because it happened to Pippa, but
Yeah.
Lucy's saying that it happened to her.
Yeah.
So then I think that's how the video is going to play out later down the line. Is obviously Lucy's saying it's said that she said it or did that happen to her. Then now Steven's or when Steven's making this video, and I think it was the end of season or the beginning of season 2 where Lydia's like, I will never forgive you for what you did. Lydia tells Lucy that.
Oh, yeah.
So it had to have gotten bigger than what happened in season 2, right? Because no, the whole school didn't know. They just were saying, like, she only told people at a bar that happened that with Lucy. You know what I mean?
But I think but a girl had sent something out, I thought.
That's
Because
true.
another girl had said something
That's true.
had happened.
But like the way Lydia said it to Lucy, doesn't it make it seem like something bigger happened than just the girl and Lucy saying that?
Oh,
You
maybe I
think?
didn't read
No?
into it that much because I
Okay,
feel
no.
like even just, I mean, if you thought someone like lied on your brother, I feel like that would be about something like that,
That's
especially if it was
true.
like your
That's
best
true.
friend
That's true.
or, like,
Yeah.
but it could be,
The fact that Steven has a video now
yeah.
is making me think like
Well,
he's going to use that
and
video.
then also, so like, remember when they pulled her in to talk about it in this last episode or something, like before all that happened, before the video happened, she thought that it was the dean and her advisor. She had
Oh,
got an email like,
yes.
"Come see us,"
Yes.
and they want to
Yes.
talk about that. They believed that it happened to her because
Yes.
the lady's like, "You need to tell,"
Yep.
and
Yep.
Lucy looks so freaked out that like
Yep.
they're like, and a lot of times victims don't want to say it.
Sure.
So
Yep.
like, so she goes back to that advisor later and she's like, "Hey, I want to get into this program." The advisor lets her get in or lets her
Mm-hmm.
apply because I
Mm-hmm.
think she feels bad that this happened to her.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Mm-hmm.
I think the video will come out because that's going to also prevent her from having that
Yeah.
opportunity.
Yeah.
But yeah, but also like in the video, she looks like she's being coerced into giving this
Mm-hmm.
statement.
Mm-hmm.
So
There's got
like,
to be something, yeah,
you know,
how it's edited or whatnot. Which
yeah.
is crazy to see how Wrigley and Bree's relationship, because that starts kind of in
Mhm.
episode 3 too, is slowly building
So I was thinking, like, did she have something with Wrigley? Like, is she gonna end up, like, sleeping with him or something, and then that's why she thinks she's a horrible person because she never told Pippa that she slept with Wrigley? I don't know. Like, is that
Yeah.
going to turn into something?
Which would be not, crazy to think it happens, but, if you think about from season 1, how she was into Wrigley's now not alive brother, Drew. Initially, she was into Drew, didn't happen, and Wrigley was like, "Hey, Drew, are you going to pursue Bree? If not, Evan's got dips," type of thing.
Mhm.
Um, so that I think that would be weird if her and Wrigley did, because Pippa's actually not into him. She's
Mhm.
on, and I don't know. I don't know. Why would she think of herself as a horrible person?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's gonna be
And then what I didn't see the first time was Diana taking a pregnancy test.
okay. So I don't. Somebody said something on TikTok like Diana, because obviously Pippa and Diana are together, and they were like, "Yeah, Diana's pregnant," but
It doesn't
scientifically,
make
like
sense.
how?
Well, or
So
she is, and then she's like, doesn't go through with it, and so that's another secret.
okay,
And
but that's in college Diana, right? So
yes.
2008 Diana, not
Mhm.
2015 Diana, right?
Correct. Yeah.
So, but her and Pippa were still seeing each other then,
Yeah,
right?
she had just broke up with Steven right before winter break. I mean, winter break is like a month long. That's how long it takes for you to feel like you're pregnant.
So it could be hers.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was somebody else's pregnancy test, like maybe Pippa's pregnancy test, but I didn't know why she would have
No,
it.
you can see that she took it. You can see that Diana took it.
Oh, and she was throwing up. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
So I think that it may be a positive and that she ends up taking care of it and doesn't ever tell Steven or something. And that's something that Pippa knows. Because there's just a bunch of there's always secrets.
Yeah.
The only yeah. Oh, and then like for Evan to have told Steven is crazy, and he thinks that his dad paying for his little sister's college is gonna
Mm-hmm. Shut
fix
him up.
everything.
Yeah.
Um, I like that Wrigley was like finally told him like this is really hard for you that you can't be a dick to me right now, right? Like
He
he
knows
told
who Steven is.
Evan,
Yeah.
yeah, he was like it's just better to be good with Steven than have an
Yeah.
issue. Evan's like, "Oh shit."
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I think like at this so from Lucy's perspective, I think like I don't know, like telling Bree to avoid like all I don't know. It's
Yeah.
just, like okay, because I like how and I agree how Lucy is seeing it because she's like if I'm telling Bree it's just gonna hurt her. Like what's it
Yeah.
gonna I just think it wasn't an affair. It wasn't
Right.
like they had romantic feeling. I mean, people get shit faced and do stupid
Yeah.
stuff,
Yeah.
They clearly both like super regretted it, right? And like
Mm-hmm.
but I do also think like Lucy's thinking like wow, this drove her to have this affair. This drove her to or like with this married man and now
Yeah.
she's like in the pits and
Yeah.
feels horrible about
Yeah.
herself like but she's like thinking if I tell her this now and selfishly yes like if I tell her this now she's also not going to be my friend anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
But this is also adding on to the pile of shit on her
Yeah.
plate already, like
Yeah. Yeah.
I see why Lucy doesn't want to tell her.
Yeah.
um yeah, I don't know.
It's gonna be
That
crazy. Oh
it's
yeah,
a
that was the
slippery
thing.
slope.
So the
Oh.
thing that Bree, I remember once I rewatched season 1, is Bree did do that to Lucy the first few
Mm.
episodes when she was having a panic attack, which I didn't realize Lucy has so many panic attacks. Like I'm like, girl,
Yeah.
it's been happening since season 1. Okay, we have
Yeah.
not figured out the drug to take for these panic attacks. So yeah, she's very panic attack prone. Alex guy is like, dude.
Yeah. You're gonna be fine.
Yeah. What did you say?
Yeah,
You were
but that whole
on the floor like a dead taco, or what did he say? I don't know. He said something.
wrapped up like a yeah, something like that. Which I like his character.
I do too.
Yeah,
I do too.
I don't know. I mean, clearly Bree experienced something really bad. I think in that home that they were together
Hmm.
in, but I don't know how much of a bigger role he can play. I don't know.
Yeah.
I did not.
I
The
think I
whole
saw a
last
TikTok
scene
that
with
said
them was
something
crazy.
about Bree being on the phone with possibly him,
Mm.
and somehow him playing a role into Bree now. I don't know how, but
Hmm.
How many episodes are they releasing this next?
I
On the
think it's
20th.
3. I
Okay,
think it's
good.
3.
Okay, good. Good.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, no, 2.
What?
No! That sucks.
That is a dagger to the heart.
Yeah, no, it's just 1.
Oh, wow. They really played us.
Oh, I never read freaking.
Oh, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Why would you do that? I saw your lips moving and I was like, what are you reading? I don't want to know. Oh, no.
Well, it's gonna answer some of your questions. I'll just say
Okay.
that. I
Ay,
think
ay, ay.
from the very vague description, but yeah, lots of moving parts. I feel like
Yeah.
yeah, each individual episode on its own kind of seems like it gives you nothing, but there's so
Mm-hmm.
many like little pieces that are
Layers.
just
Yeah.
yes that you
Yeah.
have to pay attention to. Well, maybe I'll be
Uh-huh.
rewatching episodes. I mean, season
That's
1
true.
and 2, but the
Yeah.
way this show makes me feel is cannot be good for my health.
Yeah.
I get
Spiked
so
heartbeat
oh my
or heart rate.
God.
Yeah.
I'm like, just looking at him, like he does so good at getting this like
Yeah.
blank and like there's nothing inside of you as a
Yeah.
human being.
Soulless. Yeah.
Soulless.
Yeah.
Very good at it. I don't know how she can date
Yeah.
him in real life. I wonder if they're still together.
They are. They
Wow.
are actually together. Evan and Molly from season 2. Molly, the one that he was. Oh, well, actually, they're together on season 3 because he's like, I'll leave her with.
Wait,
I'll
is it
leave
Molly
her.
Addison Rae or no?
Was
Am I
that
making that
Addison
up?
Rae?
I feel like it is, but I don't know. Maybe
Oh,
I'm making things up.
I'll look it up real quick.
Mm,
Addison Rae, Molly.
maybe I'm
Oh my
making
God,
it
my
up.
typing.
I feel like it looks like her, whoever it is.
Catherine
Oh, okay.
Hughes,
Oh, okay.
Molly.
Let
But
me
her and
see.
Evan are together in real life. I don't know how real this is. I saw him on TikTok.
Oh yeah, I feel like on this picture she does look a little bit
She
like
does look like
Addison.
Addison
Like
Rae. When you said that, I was like, oh,
I think it's the eyebrow. Oh no, this one for sure. This one.
yeah.
Like a little. But okay,
Yeah.
okay.
We
Never
digress.
mind. False news. Yeah. Wow, that sucks. Only one episode next week or this week.
That will not be
Yeesh.
watching.
I wonder how much is gonna be. I wonder how many is gonna be in the total season. 9, 10?
Yeah.
Hopefully.
How many is season 1? 10?
I
2?
think so. I
10?
think.
Wow. You
Yeah.
really did us dirty.
I know. But damn, but clearly Bree she said yes. She said yes at the altar. So
She did.
like what's gonna happen present
Yeah.
day, you know?
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's gonna see how it unfolds with her and Lucy. I don't know. And like, is she gonna tell Lucy that she knows? Because at this point, Lucy still doesn't know that that's what Bree is listening to on the phone. Or I'm sure Steven might play some mind games, be like,
Sure.
I told Bree, or you know.
Yeah.
Well, I have no self-control, so I will be watching. But yeah, no, it's complete chokehold, and
I think I read something like why millennials love this show so much is because we feel all of the emotions, we've lived all of the emotions, and it really is a big like nostalgic type of show because the flip phones, the Burberry, what are they called? No, Burberries.
Blackberries.
Blackberries.
I was say blueberries.
All of the things, you know, the
low-rise jeans.
The low-rise jeans.
Yeah.
It's very nostalgic for millennials, so that's why this show has such a chokehold on us.
The toxic ex, the toxic. Oh, yeah, all the things.
Yeah, and if you just want to shake your older self and be like, what the fuck were you thinking?
Yeah.
That's Lucy. We were all Lucy's at one point.
Yeah, and I told someone, I was like, I'm just as bad as her at this point because I keep going back to this damn show. I keep going back to this toxic environment. And you know what? And she was like, you can't be, the person who I was texting, she was like, hey, you can't be as bad as her. Like, she's just as toxic. But you know, thinking about that comment, I'm like, she's not toxic on purpose.
Yeah.
You know, like Lucy does some messed up shit, but like a lot of it is to, well, first she's very toxic within herself, but like she does it, she's like, she tries to protect her people or like, you know, like things happen. Like, I don't think Steven's just like soulless and doing it on purpose and he knows what he's doing. But Lucy is just a lost soul for sure.
Yeah.
But it's so sad. It's so sad
Yeah.
to see how, like, she's like, "I love you. I love you."
Yeah.
And I feel like
Yeah.
she means it, and he's there,
Mhm.
like, just looking at her with the most blank stare, and
Yeah,
it's just
looking through
like,
her.
"You're nothing, and
Yeah.
you just," like,
Yeah.
literally saying, "What can I do to make your life?" And he told her, he was like, "I wanna do what's gonna hurt you the most, or I'm trying to do
Mhm.
what's gonna hurt you."
Mhm.
And she's just like, "But I love you." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Girl."
Yeah. Yeah. If we could all
Yeah.
shake our past selves, I'm sure we would. And
Yeah.
oh, we'll just live
But yeah.
our toxic ways through, Lucy.
Yeah. For now.
Relive it.
And
Um,
leave it in there, leave it there.
yes. Primas, hopefully by now that this show releases, because it'll be what, in a week, 2 weeks? You will be caught up with Tell Me Lies. Yeah. So let us know what you think if Stephen DeMarco also makes you cringe just by looking at you or looking at him.
My blood pressure is for sure. But yeah, no, let us know. But
Yeah, but
rewatching, I think I definitely will dabble in some rewatching.
yeah.
Just so,
Yes.
because
Yeah.
there are a lot of
Very.
connections that
There
get
is, there
missed.
is. And honestly, too, I didn't remember. Like, John made a comment. He was like, "So is Steven really just that bad? Like, what did he do that was
Mm,
so bad?" And I was like, "Okay, wait a second. Because you can't, obviously, from the first episode, he wasn't giving off like I'm a terrible human
yeah.
vibe. But when I went back and watched season one,
He
he
was
was
driving the
driving the car
car.
and moved her
Yeah.
to the driver's seat. I didn't
Yes.
remember that
That,
specific.
yeah.
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 Wild. Wild.
And what's escaping me is, does Lucy know? She doesn't know that detail. She just thinks that Stephen was in the car and fled, right? She doesn't know that he was
Physically,
driving
yeah.
and that he moved her. Yeah, that's mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's a
But
horrible,
what's
horrible human.
crazy is she made him, she gave him an alibi and was like, she
Yeah,
was with me.
yeah.
But then also, too, Diana knows that she lied.
Mm-hmm.
So now they're
But that, yeah,
all in on the secret that he was
yes,
with Macy the
yeah.
night that she died.
And is that ever gonna come back to
Right.
resurface? I don't
Right.
know. It doesn't seem like it for
It doesn't.
now.
No.
Yeah, because Drew passed away, and he was the one that was
Mhm.
mainly being affected by it,
Mhm. Mhm.
and nobody to this point knows that he was really driving it, I don't think,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Pippa. I think Pippa. Well, no. 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 No.
mm-mm,
No. No. No.
no,
Let me
so.
not make lies. Yeah.
Yeah, all right, well, interesting to see what's gonna happen, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Pretty much. If we
no.
missed any shows, movies, books, let us know what you're reading, what you're watching, what we should be reading, watching. Give us
Mhm,
your
mhm.
recs as well.
Yes, yes, and I will watch that, was it
His and hers.
Hers?
Yeah.
His and Hers? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
primas.
Yeah. Until next
Till next
time.
time. Adios.
Love you.